Good afternoon. Welcome to Fluxx Conference 2025 Middle East. And we have with us Dr. Nicola Middleton, founder and president for GodBrands, and she has been awarded for Global Pioneer in Impact. First of all, congratulations on such a big award. And how do you feel?
Thank you so much. I have to say it's a very exciting award for me because it's global, and definitely my vision in our company is about having global impact. And I do find my work is very much pioneering, it's very groundbreaking. So some of the other words that have been used for this award is, I have to remember them, but it's social innovation and spiritual entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So it is a lot about pioneering, in concepts and in thinking that
Ideas
is kind of
and
new,
yeah.
that we haven't put those things together before.
GodBrand is a very unique name. Can you tell us about it a bit?
Yes, that's a great question. Thank you. Well, I do believe when we are visionaries and pioneers, and we dare to do new things, things that haven't even been thought of before, and suddenly you're thinking of them. I believe the universe is partnering us. So, we receive these downloads, inspiration, vision. Where does it come from? So, GodBrands is a name that I received. It's like, this is the company, this is what it's here to do, and this is its name. So I can't even say I made up the name. I came up with it. I was like, brainstorming. It was just more like an instruction.
That is amazing.
And sometimes I feel a bit self-conscious. I'm like, okay, now I have to stand in the world with my name, GodBrands. But that's
But
its
what
name.
was what was the idea behind it? Like, why did you want to start a company like that?
Well, I just to share a little bit of my story. So I just love business. I just fell in love with business. I felt like I'm like somebody taking a radio apart and putting it back together and seeing how it works. And I felt I had this real passion in business and just being an entrepreneur. And that then developed. I did various businesses, but it developed to brands. So first came the brands part of the GodBrands, and but I was doing other brands. I was doing personalized number plates in South Africa, and I felt I was just getting the training for the big league. And so I was like, I love what brands are. Their energy, they feel, they have culture in them, and I just really love what brands are about. And when I got GodBrands, because GodBrands has messages to humanity, and there are about 7 or 8. I also have Nicola Brands. I clearly love brands. I've got 2 companies. They both are brand companies. But each of the brands has a message in it. And I say it's God's heart in his world. God is wanting to speak to humanity. And normally we associate God with religion.
Yes.
And
yes, I was about to say that.
Yeah, and for me, it's like, well, this is God's world. He's the creator. We are his children. We really need to take it out the box of religion. We need to just see God in everything.
Just accept the basic reality.
Yes, and so I just see God as the loving Father, and people can say universe, source, higher power, energy. I don't care. Do your journey. Everyone's doing their own journey anyway. For me, it's God, and it's our Father, Heavenly Father. He loves us, and He wants to speak to us. And that's what the brands are. They are messages from the heart of God, from the heart of the Creator, for us who are His children. So, for example, one of the brands is called Beloved Sons, and it's just the message from the Father to the sons, which is all the men on earth. Just, I love you unconditionally. And that's the spirit that is in the brand. So
as such a unique idea.
As I build out the brand, and it has products associated to it and so on, and it's a big vision, and I have to do a lot of work still to get it mature. A lot of work.
When it comes to the clients or the people who wants to reach out to you, what is their mindset like? And how do you know, for example, it's me, and I don't know about you, anything. How would I reach out to you? What would I say that what I need? And I don't know, because the thing is, when we're missing something, we're lost. That's when we are confused.
Yes.
That's when I would need your help.
Yes.
How would I know, and how would I reach out to you?
It's a good question, and it has phases to it, because I'm in the start of the business, and I've been a mom, so my kids have been before my business. And I've just finished the season of young children, meaning children in the home, so now I can turn my
Turn
energy
it
to
to
this
this
baby.
baby.
But yes, we are lost and we need things. That's true in the human condition. At the moment, you have life coaches and you have personal development and you have religion, and people are filling the gap, however, and healing and energy work and yoga and mindfulness. And we have a lot of things to help ourselves in a season where I think all that's going on inside of us is really surfacing. My company is a little bit different because that's why I talk about I have to put so much energy into it, because it's about building a global company which has a lot of merchandise in it, a lot of product. And ultimately, we're not reaching people where you're coming to me with your problem and saying, help me with my problem. We want to be in the ether of reality in the whole world, so that you will go into a shop and instead of buying a Guess t-shirt, you'll buy your beloved son's t-shirt. And now you're putting on a t-shirt that is, this is now for a man, the brand I've decided to use. There is one for women as well and for young people and all kinds of other, target audiences or people groups. But you wear this beloved son's t-shirt, whatever's on it, an eagle or whatever, and it's wherever it says beloved sons, it doesn't even have to say it in a big way, because it's saturated in the message from the creator for you as a man that you are loved. And you're just like, this is a cool t-shirt. You're not trying to get help. You're not trying to get help. You're just buying a cool t-shirt and you're wearing it. And you are being transformed by feeling, I feel loved. The one person is got beloved sons in their life, the other one doesn't. One feels loved unconditionally. I don't have a love problem, and the other one has a love problem, and the difference is our brand. Well, God's brand that I'm serving humanity with.
How do you think you're gonna, Middle East is a very different, I wouldn't say difficult, but it's a very different vibe and a different culture.
Yeah.
How would you say that, how is the impact of your company to this place?
So I love you asking me that question, because I'm asking that question too.
Yeah.
And I have all these conversations with God. I'm like, how is this going to go into all the cultures? And are some cultures going to reject that suddenly I have this name, GodBrands, and it's like, who are you to use the name
tell
God?
us
I'm like, I don't think I'm anyone. He told me to use it, So I need to, and that's why I love traveling. I really love traveling, because I truly, truly have such a heart for humanity that I really want to know the cultures and know the people. And I want to ask the question is of God and of my learning and of the conversations I have is, how can, let's say, beloved sons, with the company that's behind it is GodBrands, but we're not really trying to make people know GodBrands. We want people to have beloved sons or have kingdom mums or have the different brands that are in the stable. And, how will it come into the Middle East?
It's going to be a challenge. Yeah, you would know. Because I think it can be positive as we are like the culture, they're very much into it.
Okay.
I think that can be a very positive impact.
Yeah,
So I'm giving you positive help, and because I feel it.
Are you from here? Are you
Yes, that's why I'm.
I want to have those conversations and be like, help me, give me the tips, tell me how we can make it, because it is for everyone.
Yes.
But it has to be presented and brought
presented in a very
way.
Positive way, and in a way that everybody understands that this is not some kind of specific kind of God they're mentioning. It's like the world.
It is, yes.
So yeah.
That's why I say love, energy, and source and higher power and the universe. Some people it's Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's
anything, but just be spiritually connected.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And it's a very unique idea, and I'm sure it's going to go really, really far. And you're doing an amazing thing. It's a selfless work. It's a beautiful work. And then it's not work, it's just help. So it's very kind of you. Thank you so much. On that note, be kind, be safe. And this is Talia MK signing off. Thank you.